When Akira Toriyama wrote Dragon Ball, I wonder if he thought the main character Goku would be one of the most influential characters in the world. The born low-level Saiyan went on a timeless adventure to accomplish so many accolades, such as defeating menacing enemies, achieving new levels of strength and power, saving the planet a couple of times. Although, at times, he was the reason why the planet was in trouble in the first place. But nonetheless, Goku has inspired us all, and his impact will last forever. Through his never-ending journey, we could pick up several life lessons from Goku, but these 4 have left the most impact and meaning. And that first valuable life lesson we're going to jump into is hard work. Alright guys, so when most of us think of Goku, we correlate him with hard work. I mean, Goku literally came from the bottom and made himself one of the most influential characters in anime history. Starting off as a low-level Saiyan, and up until this point, he has become one of the strongest characters in the Dragon Ball universe, and honestly, in the entire anime universe. But that was also achieved through hard work. Goku is always seen training, and I think Dragon Ball Z does a wonderful job of illustrating this. From countless reps of push-ups, handstand push-ups, putting himself in harsh conditions such as doing gravity training, training with weights attached to him, and of course, always focusing on his martial arts prowess. The point is, Goku never shies away from hard work, and that's why he's rewarded with so many accolades, such as accomplishing the legendary Super Saiyan, becoming Super Saiyan 3, and now Ultra Instinct. And I think we all can agree, Goku doesn't view training as a chore. He genuinely enjoys the thrill of training. And that's the first life lesson we can learn from Goku, the value of hard work. No matter where you are in life, you might not be where you want to, but if you keep working hard, eventually you will get there. And never shy away from hard work. That's what separates you from everyone else. A lot of people want success, but they're not willing to put in the work. We can't get where we want to be without putting in the hard work. Oftentimes we see people in positions where we want to be, and we immediately think about how happy they are, and we compare that to ourselves. But in actuality, we have to think about, what did they go through to get to that point? I can almost guarantee that they put in a lot of work. So when you see guys in positions where you want to be, think about the hard work it took to get there. Just think about what Goku said. Even a low-class warrior can surpass an elite with enough hard work. The second valuable life lesson we can learn from Goku is determination. Goku has an unwavering spirit. We see Goku in countless battles, different trials of training, with the odds stacked against him. But yet, he still stays determined. Personally, one of the most significant determining moments in regards to Goku is when he fought against Broly in the original Broly movie. And Broly asked him, "Why don't you give up?" And Goku replied, "I never really learned how to." Despite having an overwhelming odds stacked against him, he still managed to come out on top. Every single one of us will face different trials and tribulations throughout this journey we call life. And at times, these obstacles that are placed in front of us may seem impossible to get over. But at that point, guys, you can't give up. You have to stay determined. You must stay focused, strong, consistent, and most importantly, patient. These all embody determination. Remember, a river doesn't cut through rock because of its power, but because of its persistence. Stay determined, guys. Never give up. The third valuable life lesson we can learn from Goku is you can always be better. And I think right here, this is one of the most important ones, because oftentimes we get comfortable. We say, hey, we mastered this. What more can we actually learn? And you can't have that mindset, because there's always something new that you can learn. Remember, Goku learned the Kamehameha wave in Dragon Ball, and he's still doing it in Dragon Ball Super. And you see the growth from Dragon Ball all the way up to Dragon Ball Super, because again, he can always be better. Ultimately, you don't truly master something unless you do countless reps. You don't do something for 10 reps and you do pretty good on it, and now you're like, you know what, let me go ahead and move on to the next thing. Don't have this mentality, because again, you can always be better. Bruce Lee said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Keeping that same mentality, you can always be better. Your mind must become like a sponge. You absorb everything that you can and that you need, but when you're ready to discard what you no longer need, get rid of it. Life is a process of continuous growth. This journey we call life, don't ever think you are a master, that you can't be taught something. Become a student of life. Miyamoto Musashi said, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world." You must become the needle and let the endless thread of life, knowledge, and understanding flow right through you. Remember, you can always be better. And the last valuable life lesson we can learn from Goku is love what you do. This one right here is probably my favorite and the most important. When we see Goku, guys, we see him having fun. We never see him complain about things. He enjoys what he does. And honestly, that comes naturally when you love what you do. You don't think about it as being a chore, something you really don't want to do. Most of the times, as humans, when we don't do things we love to do, we often get depressed, sad, angry, because again, loving what you do, it fulfills you, it feeds you. Doing YouTube for me, guys, is very difficult. I'm not where I want to be, but guess what? I love what I do because I can speak to you guys. I can help you guys navigate throughout your journey to not make the same mistakes that I did. You see, it's easy to be occupied with a single tree that's in front of you, but you won't see the forest beyond the single tree because again, you're focused on the end result. You're not being present. You're not enjoying and loving the moment that you're in. Ultimately, you're not loving what you're doing. It's easy for us to fall victim to that mentality because again, we're so anxious to have something just appear. We want something just to be there. Like, hey, I want the end result now. But again, when you're present, you're gonna love what you do. It's important for us as human beings to love what we do, to share our passion with the world. And one of the biggest struggles and obstacles that a lot of us still face to this day is having a passion for something, but not having the support. You know, you might have family and friends say, hey, don't go that route. They might see a different alternative, but they don't see the grand picture. They don't see that it brings you happiness. Because ultimately, if you work something that you may not be getting paid a lot of money, but if it feeds your soul, it brings you joy, happiness, fulfillment, then you're going to be successful because now you're not so much in pursuit of happiness because now the journey is happiness. Just as Goku loves to train, fight, and become the best version of himself. Loving what you do, you're going to work hard. You're going to stay determined. You're going to always think you can be better. And guess what? That's the path to success. Those life lessons from Goku are super applicable. And big shout out to Akira Toriyama for writing one of the most influential characters in anime history. Guys, those simple life lessons we can learn from Goku and apply it to ours. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I see you guys next week. Peace and love as always. And ashe! Boom! We out, baby.